you ever seen a teacher completely obliterate their own career? When I started working as a substitute teacher, I noticed the department head, Mr. Caldwell, was intentionally sabotaging my career. I was popular with the students because I understood when they wanted a break from studying. But whenever this came up in conversation, Mr. Caldwell would interrupt and say, "She's actually not that well liked, and certainly not more than me." I figured he was just insecure and let it go. But then one day, a parent emailed me saying I'd forgotten to post a homework assignment, even though I knew I had posted it. I checked the online platform, and it had been taken down the night before at 11 p.m. after I was already asleep. Then the grading scale I submitted for my midterms was suddenly changed after I'd already distributed it to students. I thought I was losing my mind. It wasn't until I overheard Mr. Caldwell telling another teacher that I was struggling to adapt to the school's culture that it hit me. He was trying to make me look bad on purpose and sabotage my career. He would reroute angry parent calls to me even when they were about his classes. He told the principal that I'd been late submitting final grades and started poking into my classroom mid-lesson, giving fake feedback in front of students that made me feel like I was being babysat. I had to follow up all these tactics with explanations and excuses, but really it felt like I was cleaning someone else's mess. I remember the worst part was how the students who loved me suddenly started saying I was the worst teacher ever and skipping out on my classes. The final straw came when he tried to rub it in my face. Maybe this place isn't a right fit for you. You should start looking for other opportunities. That was when I stopped making excuses for him and instead started saving everything. All the emails I was being sent by the parents all went into a folder that had timestamps showing I had completed my tasks, but someone had gone back and made edits. A week before teacher evaluations, Caldwell told me my standards for grading were way too low and I needed to grade papers more harshly. I told him it would ruin a lot of students' expectations, but he said he'll approve it regardless of what happens. I even followed up with an email and he sent written confirmation. When parents started complaining about last-minute changes, Caldwell told the principal I had done this without consultation. This incident would completely ruin my chance at a full-time position. So I asked for a private meeting with the principal and showed him everything. His face went from suspicious to shocked when he saw the email of Caldwell personally insisting on the change and then blaming me for it. He's been working here for 15 years, so I never thought he could lie through his teeth so easily. He even told me that you had ego issues and weren't suitable to become a teacher. Then I showed him the folder and the logs of him logging into my portal and deleting my announcements. He went silent and contacted the superintendent immediately, who then called Caldwell in for a meeting. He saw me sitting there and smirked before going on a rant. I've been having problems with her for so long, and it looks like you've finally decided to fire her. I'm happy that you believed my concerns. The principal looked at him and said, "The one I'm firing isn't her. It's you dumb avocado." Caldwell paused for a moment and then exploded. "Whatever she's told you is a lie. She set me up for this. I know it." The principal replied, "You mean she faked the emails that you sent from your laptop while working in the office?" Watching him lose his cool and scramble to fix things after months of sabotage was oddly satisfying. In the end, he didn't just lose his job, but also his license, and got blacklisted from half the schools in our county. I rejected the principal's full-time offer and decided to work at another school, one that didn't allow people like him to exist in the first place.